Hi, I'm Tom Elliott with Deepwardly Spiritual Direction Services. Do you ever get distracted in prayer? I do. Distractions in prayer can be a real concern for some people. In fact, it's something that comes up often in spiritual direction, and as a priest, I heard people talking about distractions in prayer frequently in the sacrament of reconciliation. We can become very disturbed by how distracted we can be in prayer. Thankfully, there are many wonderful spiritual writers who talk about how to handle distractions in prayer. For example, some writers talk about simply acknowledging the distraction and then letting it go. Just being real gentle with it, almost like if we were sitting and watching a river and then all of a sudden we noticed a piece of debris floating in the river. We would simply acknowledge that we see it, but recognize that it's also passing by, and then go back to simply noticing the river. That's a beautiful way to handle distractions. Another thing that I have found very helpful is when I realize I'm distracted in prayer, I ask the question, am I talking with God about what's most important in my heart? In other words, distractions for me help me to realize I'm avoiding something. I'm talking about superficial things because generally speaking, when you and I are sharing with a close friend the deepest parts of our hearts, we don't get distracted. If you and I met at Starbucks for coffee and you began talking about underwater basket weaving, I would be terribly bored. I'd be terribly distracted. I might make some comments, but my mind would be somewhere else because I don't much care about underwater basket weaving. But if you and I meet at Starbucks and you bring up a topic of conversation that is dear to my heart, or I bring up the topic of conversation about something that is deepest in my heart, I will not be bored and I will not be distracted. In fact, I might find that hour at Starbucks went by in what seemed like 5 minutes. When you and I are distracted in prayer, it's a beautiful opportunity for us to pause and ask the question, am I talking to God about what is most important? Am I talking with God about the deepest desire of my heart? And if we're not, then we probably should. May God bless you.